feels like the time is right for me to make an expression. Oh, I love you, I need you, I don't want to leave you guessing. So, will you be my friend? Will you stand by me till the end?
Hey, thanks for joining me inside my real kitchen. Today, we're gonna eat the rainbow. We're gonna do a little bit of a French and Italian combo. We're gonna do a ratatouille frittata. Ooh. Because all of our wonderful ratatouille vegetables contain so much water, we're gonna do a two-step baking process, where first we bake the seasoned ratatouille vegetables in the oven, and then we add our egg and cashew milk custard on top to finish the baking and solidify the whole pie.
Des yeux qui font baisser les miens, un rire qui se perd sur sa bouche.
Okay, our beautiful ratatouille is ready to go in the oven and do its first part of the cooking. Now, a ratatouille is just a medley of summer vegetables slowly roasted in the oven, marinated in some oil and vinegar. I've got thyme, rosemary, and oregano on here, as well as some garlic, salt and pepper. Super simple, very much highlighting the natural flavor of these delicious summer vegetables. I've got eggplant, tomato, yellow bell pepper, orange bell pepper, yellow squash, zucchini, red onion, and I'm really excited. So this is gonna go in just like this, uncovered, for about 25 minutes at 325 degrees. And in the meantime, we can work on our custard that will help finish off our ratatouille frittata. Into the oven we go. About 25 minutes. While our ratatouille is baking, we are going to work on the custard. We're going to put 5 eggs in a blender. I like using a blender because it really whips it up, gets it aerated. I don't have like an electric whisk or anything like that, so I'm going to use a blender for a very thoroughly mixed custard. So 4 eggs, 5. And I'm going to do about 1/4 of a cup, maybe 1/3 of a cup of cashew milk. Blend it up. I'm going to add the teeniest splash of soy sauce. There we go. Now, when I feel like our vegetables have released enough of their moisture, hopefully that'll be after the 25-minute timer that they have right now, then I'm going to slowly pour this custard on top and continue baking it at 300 degrees for another 30, maybe 40 minutes. Our ratatouille's been in the oven for about 50 minutes now. And it's starting to look real good. Ooh, it's heavy. So, I'm gonna pour some custard on it. Put it back in the oven. I realized while this was cooking that I could cook it at a higher temperature than 325 degrees. But I just let it go. So I'm gonna keep it at 325 while we cook it with the custard here. Slowly pouring this on so that we get a little bit in between all the vegetables and it holds them together. All right. Here we go. I was worried we weren't going to have enough to cover it. It's just barely to the top. I think it's going to be great. We're going to put this back in the oven for another 30 to 40 minutes. We want these vegetables to be really nice and tender so you can cut through the whole thing with a fork or a butter knife and get those beautiful, distinct layers of these roasted vegetables. Back in the oven we go. Patience. Our frittata has been cooking for 35 minutes and it is done. It's firm and it smells so good. Yeah. Now we're gonna let it cool and then we're gonna release the edges from the pan and invert it onto a plate and see if we can still see some of this gorgeous vegetable spiral deep in our frittata.
Voilà le portrait sans retour.
Time to flip out our frittata. We're just gonna place a plate on top of the cast iron here. It has cooled for quite some time, but the cast iron is still warm, so you can use some mitts. Oh, first, draw your knife around the edge. It has pulled away from the sides a bit here, but you just want to be sure so you don't break it as it comes out. And then reflip. Ah, beautiful. Center it here on the plate a little bit, and it gets just a little basil chiffonade as a garnish. Lovely. Now I will cut myself a little slice. Look at all these luscious vegetables. Everyone seems tender. Oh, it's still quite warm. And juicy. All right, I can't wait. It's delicious. Oh, it's so juicy and fresh. Robust. The summertime sweetness of these vegetables is lovely. Hey, thanks so much for watching our Ratatouille frittata episode. See you next time inside my real kitchen.